the class 12 CSC. Our new unit is about the genetics and evolution. In this unit, we have to study about the principle of inheritance, variations, and the main contribution of the Mendel's contribution we have to study in the lesson. But first question is, what is genetics? Genetics, it is a branch of biology which deals with evolution, heredity, and variations. The particular branch of biology which deals with heredity, then evolution, variations, etc. is called the genetics. The simple definition: genetics is the branch of biology which deals with heredity, variations, and evolution. So, in this lesson, the first topic that we have to discuss is about the Mendel. Who was Mendel? What is his contribution and all? Simple, we classify the lesson as a genetics. As I told you, what is genetic? It is the branch of biology only. Now, what is the contribution of Mendel? That we have to study first. Mendel. Who was the Mendel? Mendel is also called the father of genetics. Father of genetics. The father of genetics is Gregor Johann Mendel. Why he is called the father of genetics? First, we have to study about his contribution, his various processes, his work, how he performed his activities, and why this activities is remarkable. Birth year of Mendel. He was born in the year 22nd July 1822. 22nd July 1822. And his death year is 1884. Death year is 1884. Okay, this is the period. His work is recognized after his death, after 16 years of his death. Recognition of his work. That's a very important question. Why this work is recognized after a long period? His work was recognized after 16 years of his death. His work was recognized after 16 years of his death. And this recognition is given by 3 persons. 16 years of his death, that is, if we count out in the year 1990. Okay, this work is remarkable. Not 1990, it is 1900. 84 plus 16, 1900. 3 scientists are there who are paid his contribution to provide his work a position. That's why we call him the father of genetics. Who are these 3 persons? First is the Hugo de Vares. The first person, first scientist. Recognized his work. So these 3 persons are there. First the Hugo de Vares. Second is the Corins. And third person, that is the Cermak. So these are the three persons. These were the three persons who provide recognition, the work that is performed by the Mendel. Mendel basically worked on pea plant. He performed 6 years hard work on the pea plant. Working plant, that is by Mendel. By Mendel. Is 6 years work on pea plant. Pea plant, the botanical name of pea plant is Pisum sativa. He worked six years continuously on pea plant, but his work is recognized after 16 years of his death, and it is given, recognition is given by the Hugo de Vries, Correns and the Cermak. He provides the honor to this person that is performed in the year between the year 1822 to 1824. The first question is that why the work of Mendel is unrecognized for a long period? Why he hadn't get any recognition during his lifetime? Why? What is the reason? The work of Mendel is unrecognized till 16 years. The first question is reason for recognition of his work. When we call his, that is about the Mendel. What are the reasons why his work is recognized after a long period? That is, we have to study about the reason, various reasons, whatever the reasons are there for unrecognized his work. The first reason is, at that time, between this 1822 to 1884, the publishing work is not properly performed. Actually, his work was not published properly. It is published in local journal, and this local journal is not very much distributed. So his work is actually collected in very small population or very small places. The first reason is that his work was not published properly. Okay. Now what is the second reason? The second reason is that he was a mathematician. So his calculation, tabulation is very much perfect. When we studied the law, we must notify all this thing. He was a mathematician, and so all the biologists of that time, they did not accept his work. He was a mathematician, so biologists didn't recognize, didn't value his work. Why the biologists are not ready to accept his work? That is a big question, because that is the Darwin period. So all the work performed by the Darwin is very much acceptable. So why his work is not acceptable? Because it was Darwin period. Because of Darwin's period, because of Darwin's theories, Darwin's period, his works was unacceptable. What more reason here? One important is that today we use the word gene, character, trait, but Mendel used the word factor, and that factor is not easily understood by all the people. The factors were factors. He used the word factors for traits or gene. This word were unable to understand. So these are the basic 4 reasons why his work is not recognized in his lifetime. But again, one question is there. What is the reason for success of the Mendel? Reason for Mendel's success. Reasons for Mendel's success. Why he was too much succeeded in his work. Okay. What are the various reasons? First, you know very well, Mendel chose Pisum sativum, the pea plant, and he's continuously worked on it for 6 years. So why he chose that pea sativum, Pisum sativum? Reason for Mendel's success is basically he select the plant is the pea plant, or his research is on the pea plant only. So why his work is too much valuable? So we call him the father of genetics, because he selected the pea plant in a large sample size. Selection of large sample size. If the large sample size is there, it means it is very easy to calculate accurate result. Okay. He is selecting pea plant because he found the contrasting character in it. So second is the selection of contrasting characters. Contrasting characters means the characters which are just opposite to each other. Okay. If we call the tall, dwarf, it is not less the large, larger, small, smallest. No, it is not calculated on the base. It is a small, it is a smallest. No, it is large, it is larger. No, it easily divide two different traits. If one is the large or the tall, then other one is the dwarf. So just contrasting, just opposite to each other. The third important thing, as I told you, he was a mathematician. So his data analysis is perfect. The third is the perfect data analysis. Because he was a mathematician, so he is able to analyze. He was unable to analyze the thing properly. So data analysis. Data analysis. The third reason for his success. One more reason is there. He is not moved towards the complication. He did not collect any sample towards the complication, such as the linkage. So he did not use any linkage to make the process more complicated. So these are the 4 reasons why the Mendel is to success in this field.